Hello everybody, I'm your host Akamo. Welcome back to another episode of Morrowind. Today we are beginning our episode in the Old Rune Mages Guild because we're going to do a Mages Guild quest, and personally I really like Edwina Elbert's quests. They involve a lot of dwemer related work and research. I am very fascinated in the dwemer personally, so I am quite eager to do more of her quests for us. Yes, we do have more duties, or you have more duties for us. I'm so glad you asked, Wizard. At this delicate phase of my research, I need to study a dwemer tube. I think those are actually pretty common. I don't know why you would ask about... Yeah, never mind. Dwemer tube. They're easy enough to find, like I said. I believe I saw some in Arkingthunch Sturmduns when I was last there. Wow, how did you pronounce that? Would you be willing to travel there and bring back the dwemer tube? Sure! I appreciate your dedication, Kevin. It is northwest of Genesis, but there's an easier way to get there. Go to Aldvilathi and follow the coast to the west. I don't know what Aldvilathi is, actually. What? Take the Siltstrider to Genesis and follow the roads north. I will mark Aldvilathi on your map. I don't think we've ever been there. Thankfully, she is quite happy to see us as well.
Well, I find myself...
Yeah, shut up, I don't like you. Man, it's dark out. We could go to Aldvilathi, but I actually have a map up right now, and I think that it would be faster to just go to Genesis and then travel straight to whatever that place's name was. So, travel to Genesis.
Would you like to go?
Actually, I'm pretty sure I can't travel to Aldvilathi from Siltstrider, right? Yeah, no. So yeah, it would actually be faster to just start in Genesis and, yeah, make it brighter. Brighter and raining. Okay, well, you know, at least it looks better. So we're going to follow the road from Genesis to about, I'd say it's about right up here. We've been in that area before, I don't remember for what. But there is a side quest in that area that I would very much like to do as long as we're in the area. And after we are done with whatever the name of that place is, I'm going to... You're a dreamer? Hold on. Yeah, screw you too. What was I saying? Darn it, I forgot. Let me start over then. There's a side quest in the area I would like to do after we are done with this place. I will do that as well. Might be over here if I'm right. Maybe I'm not right. Okay, never mind. Pardon me, Scrib. There are... there's no specific requirement for where you get the dwemer tube from, so if you happen to have one in your house, or you sold it to somebody recently or something like that, then... map. North. Then you can just grab one of those and bring it to her and call it done with the quest. But if you come out in this area, you can find a very interesting little quest that is not too bad. Even so, after we're done with this place, and I'm just coming out in this direction to show you guys where it is, I'm going to head to another dwemer ruin, which is actually quite nearby to where we are right now. And we will go through there and get the dwemer tube and some extra stuff, as long as we're in the area. But I figure, you know what, we can explore 2 dwemer ruins, and yeah, no big deal. Pardon me, my lady, you have a side quest for us, do you not? Signet Jeline. What was that?
I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your thoughts.
Yeah, thank you. Want to get my better weapons out as long as there's no cliff racers nearby. Ah, hello there. I was hoping a handsome young gentleman like yourself might happen by. Would you take a moment to help a lady in distress? Sure. You guys thought she was going to be a bandit for a second, weren't you? Haha! No. Well, I dropped my ring and I can't seem to find it. I think it must have rolled down into this pool here, but I can't go in to get it because I am expected in Genesis shortly. You see, I'm a private dancer. And I can't very well smell like icky muck water now, can I? Would you please get it for me? The water's not very deep and I'd be very grateful and in your debt. I guess being a private dancer, I guess you wouldn't want to go to Suram because that's a public dancer. Anyway, it would be my pleasure. Oh, thank you. When I finish dancing this evening, perhaps we can get together and discuss your reward? Yeah. This game is rated T for teen. Okay, so find the ring. Find the ring. It would be a lot easier if I can trick the graphics here to give me some sort of underwater view. Where is the ring? There it is! Right there! I don't know if you guys can see that. You see it even less when I'm underwater. Yeah, I can't see it at all right now. Well, maybe I can see it. Should be about... Oh, goodness. Where did it go? Hold on. Now, if I can just... Ah, okay. Okay. Right there. Huh? Oh, it's an expensive ring. I thought it said common for a second.
No good deed goes unpunished, Outlander.
Thank you very much. Well, okay, yeah, you guys are right. She actually is a bandit, and so is her friend, which I can barely see. Let's kill her friend, and then kill this private dancer acrobatics lady. Come here, you. Your journal has been updated. She actually fell down and died with her mouth open. That is different. After retrieving the ring for Signet Jeline, she and an accomplice began to attack me. It seems this was all a ruse to lure unwary travelers to their dooms. Well, she wasn't exactly a highwayman bandit, more like a highwayman murderer in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Signet Jeline had 130 gold, 6 Cruel Viper stars left after she threw a chunk of them at me, Dire Viper Blade, which I'll take just for the heck of it, I've got enough room, and nothing else of particular interest, maybe a Cruel Viper Bolt ring, yeah, that's not even worth it. Her friend, on the other hand, Tavnu Tedrin, on the other hand, you can keep her kite and short bow. I'll take a few of these just because I might need them. 170 gold, and the Amulet of Shadows, 1 pound and 750 gold. You notice we could barely see him. That's because it was an 80% chameleon spell. Cast and use, not constant effect, but darn it, that is amazing. That is an amazing enchantment. You guys have no idea. Maybe you have some idea. Never mind. But I am taking that, and I will leave your corpses here. I won't take his kite and armor, even though it's probably more than worth the carry weight. But we're going into a dwemer ruin, and then after that we're going to go into another dwemer ruin, so I think I'm going to need the carry weight, even though we will stop off in Gnesis before we go into the other dwemer cave. Or, not really cave, but who saw me? It's not a cliff racer. Did I make somebody angry? Oh, Nyx Hound. Well, that's different. Actually, you know what? I should really loot your corpse because I need the alchemy ingredients. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, moving on. This is actually a very memorable place for me because I guess I've been here often. I don't know if I've been here for this particular quest or if I've been up here just because I like this area. I'm attracted to this area for some reason. But I remember coming up in this area a lot and killing golden saints to get their equipment. Never their souls, I think. But just, this area feels very familiar to me all the time. I have no idea why, because I almost never do Mages Guild quests. Maybe I've been on this quest once before, but yeah, you know, whatever. Steel and Iron Dwemer Doors 2, a place I cannot pronounce. And cue the loud noises. Okay, well I could sneak, but I'm not going to sneak. Let's just go through this place and destroy everything. I'll grab up a few pieces of scrap metal. Maybe I can make a lightning shield potion a little bit later on when I'm all done. E-drops. One of the disappointing things about all these Dwemer stuff is that they all give you the same amount of reward for whatever it is you're trying to loot off of them. Scrap metal, all of them give it to you. Do they give you anything else? Not really anything at all, and it seems like for the most part... Hi. Hi there. Not sure if we've seen these guys before, but that was a Dwarven Spectre. Yeah! Okay. I see you up there. I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna come get you. You look lonely. Let me know you've got our other metallic creatures and ghosts to keep you company. So, yeah. Hello there. You know, I should probably go back and look in that other place that I just left. Let's kill these guys, take their stuff. Maybe I won't go back to that place because it looks like there's a lot in this area, which I would really like to inspect. It really took me a long time to pick up that ectoplasm. Nope, okay. I'm not sure if I can hear something over there or elsewhere, but there's definitely clanking going on. I'm going to assume that it is the machinery and not another dwarven spider. Ah, here we go. Heavy Dwemer chest has ruby, 10 Dwemer coins, and an ornate Dwemer gauntlet. Or goblet. That's what I said. Shut up. Ooh, a diamond and raw glass. Wow, that was quite a find. And the scrap metal can stay. Okay. Now I can come up here and get all this stuff. My curiosity conscience has been sated. Pretty good stuff in there as well. As that, we're looking for a Dwemer tube, so it's these things I believe we need to inspect to find a Dwemer tube. I didn't see one at first from that side. Maybe if we come around here, nothing. Okay. At least I think there's nothing. Hold on. No. We gotta be very careful inspecting this stuff because dwemer tubes are quite small. They are quite small. There's nobody in this room. Okay, we're in the clear. A lock level 3. Okay. Apparently I never sold some of my other clothes and stuff that I got during the last episodes. Alrighty then. Probably should have looked into that before beginning this episode. Okay! I said okay a lot in the past few minutes. Okay, okay. I'm really way down. What have we got over here? Oh, dwemer tube. Well, thank you very much, sir. Nothing else in this area, though? This looks like it could be a coffin for machinery. This is where they buried the Terminator. Okay. Once again, that's it. Shorter than I was expecting it to be, but let's head on out of here. Did it pass up another chest on my way out? I don't think so. Kind of looked like it, but I'm going to say no, just because I want to say no. Alright, so now we're going to make our way back to Genesis. I don't think there's anything else in the way that we would want to be interested in, or could be interested in, or needlessly have any need or interest in. So we're just going to make the trip back to Genesis very fast. Was that fast enough for you? Okay, now that we're here, we need to go inside the Genesis egg mine. I hope I'm saying that right. Genesis. That's the cave dwelling. That's an Alamo cave dwelling. I'm sure there is a Genesis egg mine somewhere in this area. Like in this portion of Genesis. I honestly don't know. But this looks like it could be a path to something. That looks like it's something I've been looking for. Okay, what is that? A miner's pick? I don't care. Hi, Mr. Legion Guard. Hi there. I'm an officer of the OK. Can I get in here? That's a lock level 45. Well, I'm pretty sure, at least if I remember reading correctly, he shouldn't attack me when I try to open up this door. Yeah, we're good. Now, to my understanding, there is a major hostile in here that we are going to very much want to try to avoid. I don't know if he's in this first area or the second one, but just for the sake of not wanting to be bothered, I'm going to try to leave him alone by sneaking around. Hopefully Kevin's sneak skill is good enough that I can do this now. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be in this area with all these miners around. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Shocks, you are not Kwama. Weird. That might be him. Oh wait, no, that's a dwemer. It's an orc that I'm on the lookout for. A very mean orc. Come on, Kevin. Hi there. Yeah, enemies nearby. Okay, if he does attack me, no big deal, but I would... Oh. You're not supposed to be here. I'm gonna count to 10, and if you're still here when I'm done, you're gonna be in big trouble. Yeah, about that. I'm just here to... Hi. Flynn. And Flynn. And Death. Oh my gosh! Oh, I was not expecting him to have friends here. Okay. Panic at the Disco. We're in the egg mine. Lub grub gub blah 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 blah. I'll take that, and I really should have sold some of my stuff, but okay, whatever. Nothing else that's really worth it, so... Uh-oh. I'm not here. He didn't fall for it. And you're dead. And you're dead. And you're dead. At least it gives me cuddle for it. Okay, definitely don't kill the queen, just in case you guys want me to start another quest thing later on. There are actually a whole bunch of other factions we can join, but... Oh, hi there. Mansilamat Vabdas. I can't interact with you. Hopefully you will let me by. Okay, thank you. To be honest, the ghost and the orc are both part of a quest for a quest line. Hi there. Of a quest line. Involved in a... Yeah. They're part of a quest line for a faction, so just in the off chance you guys decide to send me on that, darn it, on that quest line, faction line, or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to leave all of them alone for now, except for the orc, because he is now dead. But no big deal. Shouldn't affect the quest if I end up doing it in the first place, so whatever. I can make that jump. Yeah, I made that jump and then some, kind of hit my head. Lower egg mine, I don't want to go to the lower egg mine though, I want to go to... Huh. How do I get to where I want to go? Hi there. You're all excited, aren't you? Poison? Haha! Yeah, poison. I eat poison for breakfast. I have terrible diarrhea afterwards. And you're a worker, right? Yep, diseased Quama worker. Oh boy! I'm sort of close to where I wanted to be. Move, guys. Here we go, Bethamez. Alright, move along. No big deal. Yeah, they, while they were mining, they broke into an abandoned and forgotten dwemer ruin. Divine metaphysics, value of 1,000. Yeah, no joke, this is expensive. Cool. Okay, and dwemer airship plans. That's awesome. I don't think I'll go too far in here. Maybe. Maybe not. But I would like to look around this recently opened up spot. Nothing of particular interest there. And nothing in this area. Oh, yep. Okay, he dead too. He didn't have anything on him. And no interactable objects in this area? Doesn't look like it. They're still clearing it out. Okay, well, for egg miners and maybe the Imperial Guard, they did pretty good, holding their own against the Steam Centurion first, and then a dwemer sphere coming in to finish them off. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Nothing in this area that's hiding, so we can leave now after I kill this rat, or take the rat corpse. It's a blighted rat, so good thing I got rid of it. Looks like I can still carry a little bit of stuff, so you there, sir. Give me your scrap metal. Alright. Now, we could probably get out of here. Actually. Oh, goodness. Did not notice that before. As I said, there's also a dwemer tube in here somewhere, but I don't know exactly where it is. So maybe I'll look around for just a second to try to find it. I don't know for sure that I'm going to, though, because... Oh, wait. Found it. Got it. Okay, I'm pretty sure now there's nothing left in here, so I am going to recall back to tell her we got the stuff. Edwina Elbert, we back. I'll put my hands down because in a room of mages they know what it means to have your hands out.
What do you talk about?
Have you found a dwemer tube? Many of my studies cannot continue until I have one in my possession. I would really like to know about her studies and what they involve. Here's your dwemer tube. Here. Yes, this is what I wanted. Now I can finally study these Bethurks the dwarves wrote about. I am impressed by your dedication to scholarship. Good work, Kevin. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's going to be it for today's episode. Looks like it might have gone a little long. I'm not sure. Maybe we're right at the mark. So I'm just going to call it the end here, and we'll see how long it is. Thank you for joining me for today's episode, everybody. Come back next time, and we will actually do 3 quests for Edwina Elbert. All in the same episode, and it shouldn't run too long, depending on the first one. Anyway, thank you for joining me today, everybody. See you next time. Take care.